Welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. My name's Todd, and today we're going to be looking at our Samsung refrigerator. It's not producing any ice from the ice maker, and I think I know what's wrong with it. So let's see if we can fix it. So we have a Samsung side-by-side refrigerator here, and we're having problems with the ice maker. So let's take a look. So the ice maker is just right up here in the corner. And what I want to do is pull that tray out, and to do that we need to first take this little shelf here out. It just lifts up and comes out, and then that gives us access to pull this tray out. You notice that our door doesn't open all the way because it's up against the wall here, but I think we're going to have enough room to get it out. This tray just pulls out. There we go. And then I'm just going to have to kind of bend it around this edge here. There we go. The tray is out. So now that we have the ice tray or ice bucket out, let's see if we can see back in there. See that big glob of ice in there? And particularly over on the right hand side where you can see the big cubes. What's happened is there's been condensation, and just over time it's built up ice on the top of that, and now it won't let it dump. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean that ice out of there and get this thing working again. Now to get that ice out of there, we're going to need a very high-tech tool. Here it is. Just need a hairdryer. We need something to heat that ice up and melt it. If you have a heat gun, you could do that too. I don't know that I would recommend that. Heat gun gets really hot. You could melt some of the plastic in there, but a hairdryer will do the trick. So let's do it. Okay, so we're ready to start thawing this thing out. What I did, I've got a towel that I'm going to stick down in here so that it can soak up some of the water. I've had it open a little bit, and you can see it's already starting to melt. So let's get our hairdryer on. And I'm just going to hold it up in there to melt some of this off. And as you're melting, you can reach up in here and kind of pry a little bit of it off too, but some of it, like up in here, it's still pretty hard. Oh, there we go. Came off. But don't force anything. Use the hairdryer to melt it. Okay, so you saw a lot of big pieces fall off there, so we're getting there. Now, of course, when you leave the door open this long, the alarm will go off. And you can shut that off on the door ahead of time if you want to. Okay, so I've got a lot of big pieces that have fallen off down in there, so I'm going to reach my hand in and pull those out. Okay, now let's take the towel and dry off in there a little bit more. Still see some ice in the back, so I'm going to run the hairdryer just a little bit more. All right, it's coming. There's still just a little more left in the back. But what you do not want to do is don't take anything sharp, like an ice pick or a knife or anything, and try to chip any of this off, because what you'll wind up doing is damaging the plastics that are in here. So just take your time, use your hair dryer, little heat, and it will melt everything out of there. All right, I believe everything is melted out of there now. Pretty good. As you can see back in there, don't really see any ice. I'll get my phone off the tripod here. Let's take you back for a closer look. So there you go. You can see everything back in there. Looks nice and ice-free now. So we can go ahead and slide the tray back in and let it start building some ice again. So we put our ice bucket back in now, and we put our little shelf back on. So we're ready to close it back up and let it start making some ice. So there you go. That was defrosting the ice maker on a Samsung dual door refrigerator. And I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please press that like button. It really helps me out a lot, helps the channel out a lot too. And if you like the video and want to subscribe so you'll keep up to date with all of our videos, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification so that anytime I post a new video, you'll get notified. Thanks for watching. So there you go. That was unfreezing